Hi, I'm Daylene Curtis, and I love speed, and I love guys with hot cars like this one. I'm here with Craig Lieberman. He's the technical advisor of the Fast and the Furious, and he's going to help me get faster and more furious. First of all, Craig, what exactly does a technical advisor do, and what was your job on the set for the movie?
We have the coolest job in the world. We get to build cars on other people's money. We took cool cars, showed them what cars would be cool, got all the parts for them, modified the cars, and then basically handed them the keys and say, go wreck 4 of these.
And they call that a job?
They call that a job.
You're a lucky man.
Yeah, life's difficult.
So how are you going to make me go faster and more furious?
We got this hot Mitsubishi Evo 8, got 271 horsepower. It's all-wheel drive, and it's turbocharged. We've got all the basic ingredients, but we're going to make it even better. So address the 3 major areas: speed, style, and sound.
So what kind of bling-bling are you going to give me?
We do turbocharger, nitrous, custom paint. We do full audio-video system, completely check it out from front to back. We're going to go crazy.
So let's go do it.
Let's get it on.
What kind of stuff are we going to hook up in this car? So this is the car. What happened to it? Where's all the parts?
We stripped everything off so we can paint the car.
Well, what color are you going to paint it, and why are you going to paint it? I mean, it's perfectly brand new. You don't like this color?
Well, silver's a great color, but it's kind of bland. We're going to paint it House of Color Candy Red. We're going to take the stock racing seats, which comes from a company called Recaro, and we're going to put Alcantara suede in there and color match everything. And we're going to do audio, too, don't forget. We got 6 TVs, amplifiers, a bunch of speakers.
Where are you going to put all the TV?
We'll find a place to stick a TV, trust me.
Over there?
Everywhere.
What's the best part of fixing up all these cars?
It's got to be the motor. You got to make a lot of horsepower.
Yeah.
Stupid, obscene amounts of power.
Can you put a left seat in here?
For you, Daylene, anything. For the way that you're sitting in the car, I'm thinking more like a swing set. So now I get to show you the junk in the trunk.
So tell me what is in this trunk. What is all this?
I don't really know. Spare parts. We always have a few extra when we're done with cars. I don't know why.
Do you paint it? Is it part of the car?
Oh, yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, we're going to paint that. Do the big nitrous bottle. Remember I showed you that big nitrous bottle? We'll stick one of those in here. We'll do some big amps, about 1,700 watts. Big, thigh-slapping, blood-pumping, nuclear brain damage kind of causes sterility in men kind of amps. And then some big speakers, some big woofers.
Okay.
Big woofers.
I don't understand why you men have to have everything big. Big TV, big woofer, big everything. I think you're compensating.
Not my tweeter. My tweeter's small. You want to see my tweeter? Base coat of solar gold metallic. We actually have to start with a different color because it's a candy, and candy basically means it's opaque. You can see through it. So you put down one color, and then you put down a pearlescent candy coat over that, and this base coat will actually show through. With the 3-stage paint process, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to do it, about $8,000 retail. They're probably going to have 200 to 300 hours in the car. Now comes the hard part, putting it all back together.
Where are we at?
This is HKS. This is the candy store for us import tuner guys.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how many square feet it is, but just look around. All these parts can be yours with the right credit limit on your credit card.
Your credit card.
We've got the guts pretty much ripped out of this thing. I mean, there's stuff all over the floor. Wheels and tires are off the car. Well, we're starting to get into the mechanicals, and the car comes pretty zoomy from the factory. It's about 271 horsepower. But we want to do it a little better. So the big intercooler, the big turbo, the racing suspension on the car. We got to get a bunch of electronics to make it all work.
And this is the intercooler?
Intercooler, yeah, you got it. That's exactly right. You know what it does?
No.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah, well, an intercooler is used to increase performance in a street vehicle. Big boost engines need big intercoolers. On the street, it's just kind of nice to kind of show off with that bodywork that we have on the car. Nice bodywork, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This cute little yellow thing, what is it?
Cute. We don't say cute when we look at car parts. We covered this. It's a racing suction pipe kit that brings cool, fresh air into the engine.
What is this little device, shiny thing?
This is a sequential blow-off valve. You know what it does?
No.
You want to know what it does?
Yeah.
Okay. When you step on the gas and you're driving down the road and then you let off the gas, the turbo has made some boost. It's pressurized air. It's got to go somewhere. It's like a flatulator.
Oh, like a little fart sound?
It's not a fart sound.
That's how you pick up all the ladies, huh? Okay, Craig, here we are under the car, and I thought everything goes at the top part of the car.
Well, we do have to do a lot of the work up top, but we have to bolt the basics on underneath, like the exhaust system, and of course to do the turbocharger, to bolt to the exhaust system, all the work's done underneath the car. Take a look at some of the components we use. This is the stainless exhaust manifold.
Okay.
And it bolts to the back side of the engine, and the turbocharger will actually sit on top of this little metal, this flat piece right here. It's kind of a cool piece for car people. You see the welds, they look all nice little seams.
Well, how much is something like this?
Just this piece alone is about $1,800. The turbocharger, big looking hairdryer thing, see how it's got the propeller inside of it? This is the GT3037S. Big 4-inch inlet. And again, the more airflow you get in a motor, because it's a giant air pump, the faster it's going to go. And this will allow us to basically double the horsepower of the car. And of course, big turbos equal big horsepower. These things are about $2,500 just for this piece right here. Yeah. We got the shock absorbers, not just regular shocks, like a racing suspension. And then we've got the wastegate, which basically controls how much exhaust is being used to drive the turbocharger. And it's an important safety item. You have to have it, otherwise you could overpressurize the engine or even conceivably kill the turbocharger. So these pieces are about $700, but they're very, very important.
So you need that.
You absolutely need that. The power plant from the factory is pretty stout, but you still have to be kind of judicious in how much extra horsepower you add to the car. You can start breaking things in the car.
What's that?
That's a heat shield. You know that little black piece that's up on top of the motor? It looks kind of wrinkly and ugly. We're going to replace it with a nice piece. It's all shiny and chrome. It's got the logo on it. People like the logos.
Is it safe in there?
I think they have insurance. I think you'll be okay. And don't worry, if the car falls, I'll protect you.
You're going to save me.
Right, I'll jump right on top of you. The whole thing we're going to do up front with the turbo all ends right here with the HKS high-power exhaust system. Peg welded. Really cool piece. Going to make the car sound nice. Actually shoots flames out of the back of the car.
Flame?
Some of the cars will actually shoot fire out of the exhaust.
Really?
Yes, when they're running very rich in a race environment, they'll actually shoot fire out of the exhaust.
That's safe?
It is, as long as you're not a hairy-legged person standing right behind the back of the car.
Yeah. Okay, so what is all this fun little cute stuff?
Well, with all those electronics that we have to put inside the car, everything's got to be utmost quality. So when they put all those performance parts on the car, we're going to want to protect them. The turbo timer is a little like countdown meter that lets the car idle after you shut the motor off. And what that does is that keeps oil circulating through the turbo and through the motor. It helps prevent coking in the turbo, which is a very powerful killer of turbochargers. Then, of course, you're going to need some kind of electronics to control the turbocharger, the boost levels, how high the boost level goes. And you've got the boost control, the EVC, got a really cool bar graph display, and you've got two different boost settings. You can control the boost high or low. You can turn the knob way up for high boost settings for the racetrack and turn it down for if you're running on lower octane gas. Let's say you're going to give your car to a valet, and a car like this that's modified, you don't want them out there in the parking lot doing donuts and getting crazy. So all of this kind of ties together for the electronics to make everything that we put under the hood work perfectly and give us the best horsepower levels.
So how long does this take, this process? Like how long will it be here at the shop?
Well, we're going to do it in about 5 days. Try to stick to our budget of about $25,000 overall.
My God.
I told you can spend a lot of money on this stuff, and hopefully in just a couple of days it'll all be buttoned up ready for us to go.